This is a 4-story modern Beverly Hills mega mansion with an impressive rooftop club area. It's also got tons of water features and glass floors. And today we're going to tour this entire mega mansion for you all. But before we do, you should subscribe because we're going to be dropping a lot more of these tours in the future. So let's get into it. We are here today in bright and sunny Beverly Hills, California, about to tour this contemporary mega mansion right here in front of me. You can see we've got the stainless steel gated private entry, which leads you into this exaggerated long driveway all the way down to your 2-car garage area. You can see it's nicely turfed all throughout. Definitely one of the more unique driveways that we've seen on this channel. Also, every time you drive up to your property, you're surrounded by all of this beautiful foliage. This is pretty crazy, and this is just kind of the things that we never see in Beverly Hills. Now you can see we've got tons of glass walls here at the property. We've got this exterior staircase which leads you into all floors of the property, and it exclusively takes you up to that private rooftop, which we're going to see later on in the video, so you should stick around. Also above the garage, we've got a separate guest house, which of course we're going to see later on. Also, I love this water feature here. It's actually exclusively under this kind of covered patio space. It also looks directly into the property. You've got more walls of glass. Beautiful stonework surrounds this section. River rocks inside the water. You've got it all at this home. You've got the smooth stucco exterior over here. More glass walls. Beautiful foliage all throughout. And take a look at this thing right here. So if you got some guests coming through your pedestrian gates, you see this crazy waterfall right here. And that actually comes from your private koi pond, which again, we'll see later. You should stick around. You've got the covered entry, stainless steel pivot door, further takes you into the remarkable lobby entrance here. You've got the custom wooden panel details, complemented with some stone on either side of the entry here. You've got high ceilings. You've got a seating section which is actually surrounded by this water feature here. You can be sitting, feeling like you're just above this river. You've got views of your driveway. Maybe you got the supercar lineup right here. Just relax and look at it every day. You've actually got some fire features right here as well, which we currently have turned off, wrapped with glass panels. You've got a TV, and also in front of me, this is your private spiral staircase, which takes you up to floor 2 and floor 3. You've got the glass panels here, of course, surrounded by more stonework, and you've got some interior plant life. Now, if we continue down, this is very interesting. So this is on the smooth stucco walls. Glass panels are mounted on top to give it more character, more of a modern feeling, and I like that a lot. Now right here, glass door leads you into your private wine cellar. This is pretty impressive. So it's surrounded by woodwork, of course. You've got space for hundreds of your favorite bottles of wine. And if you look up above, you've got a glass ceiling, which actually doubles as a glass floor, which we're gonna see once we go up to the second level of the home. This is pretty remarkable. Now, if we head outside of the space right here, down the hall, you've actually got exterior access. You've also got elevator access, and then a storage closet, plus views of the driveway and of the foliage. Now, if we continue our tour down outside of the lobby here, we're gonna head up the staircase. This takes us up into the main level of the house. Of course, the stairs continue up to the top level where we've got the primary bedroom suite and additional rooftop access. Also, this main floor contains your well-appointed kitchen, movie theater, living section, koi pond, and your formal dining space. First things first, let's talk about your family room. It's staged with contemporary furniture throughout. You've also got some wall-mounted floating cabinetry and shelving sections. You've also got some windows which look out to your exterior space. If you look up above, interesting block-styled ceiling detail is positioned above. You've also got your flat screen TV in front of me and more of these fire features, which are once again wrapped with these glass panels here. You've got some floor-to-ceiling stonework at this section. Also, you've got integrated speakers all throughout, so you can control that from the screens that we'll see throughout the house, and I'll show you that just after we talk about your koi pond. Absolutely remarkable here. You've got more of the river rock details in this private pond section. You've got some palm trees, glass railing, beautiful foliage all throughout, and this is actually where the waterfall begins. And we saw that, of course, when we walked through the pedestrian access. Now also, you've got these sliding glass doors here. We currently have them open, so you get that seamless indoor-outdoor transition. The Beverly Hills breeze is coming in. It's nice and cool today. Also, another thing I wanted to mention to you all, right above your stair set, you actually have this massive glass panel which looks out to another exterior waterfall. And you've got a glass ceiling which once again doubles as a glass floor right up there. We're also gonna see that on the rooftop later on, so you should stick around for that. Now, continuing through, we've got access to the movie theater and a couple other spaces, but first, let's talk about the kitchen. Very well appointed and contemporary, and something we've never seen before. You actually have 3 kitchen islands. That's pretty crazy. You can see on this first island here that you've got breakfast bar seating for up to 4 of your guests. You actually have this extended glass panel which comes up from the countertop, so you get a nice and easy dining experience in the space. Now we've got the second kitchen island, which is complete with tons of custom dark colored cabinetry, and all of it is soft closing, which we love to see. You've got the integrated sink, which is nicely stainless steel. And if we continue down, you've got your Viking wine cooler spaces right here, also complete with pull-out shelving. Pretty amazing. Also, above these 2 islands, you've got different styled light fixtures which hang up above from the ceiling here. Let's continue down. You've got your appliance suite. You've got your Viking microwave here. Above that, Gaggenau stainless steel espresso machine for those early mornings. Also, I wanted to mention this too. We don't see this usually on interiors of homes, but you've actually got stainless steel cabinetry throughout this section, giving it that industrial look, and it actually matches the rest of the stainless steel on the appliances, which is pretty cool. And you can see, of course, they're all push to open cabinets here. Go ahead and lock that into place. And if we continue down, we've got, of course, your side-by-side fridge and freezer section here. Clean, contemporary interior. If we continue down, Viking double oven setup. And next to that, stainless steel cabinetry leads into some shelving right here. And even your shelving here is soft closing. How cool is that? Now I'm gonna close that up, and we also have to talk about the main event. When you're in this kitchen, you got these floor-to-ceiling glass walls, which look absolutely remarkable in the space. Once again, it looks out to all of this foliage, where first of all, you're completely private, and second of all, it just looks like you're in some sort of forest or jungle. It's not like the typical Beverly Hills views that we're used to seeing. You feel very private and tropical in this space. Now on my right, you've got your third island set up here with more seating for up to 4 of your guests. You've got another stainless steel sink inside of there, plus more soft closing cabinets. And you've got your 6-burner Viking range nicely mounted on top of the counter. Below that, you've got some storage, and next to that, you've actually got stainless steel dishwasher. Pretty cool. Tons more cabinetry, of course, but let's continue outside of the space here. You've got your well-appointed dining table, which has seating for up to 10 of your guests at this glass table. Beautiful light fixture is suspended above the center here. Pillars are massive in here. It's such a cool contemporary statement piece. I love to see these. We don't see them enough in homes, so I like that a lot. Of course, this area is surrounded by floor-to-ceiling glass walls, so when you're eating in here, you just get the beautiful foliage views and views of your waterfall. We can kind of hear it from here too, which is pretty crazy. Let's continue down. We've got more of the smooth stucco interior walls. And also briefly, I wanted to show you this detail. So these are actually the screens that I was mentioning to you all a bit earlier. You can control features including your pool, your music, your security system, your cameras, and all of your lights throughout the house. Pretty cool that you have that. Stairs look amazing in front of me. Let's continue down. We've got your grand piano, and this is the glass floor which we saw earlier, looking down below into your wine cellar. That's pretty crazy. Now here on my left, we've got your powder room, which has a unique tilework detail all throughout, floating vanity here with the stone detail, open shelving below, and you've also got yourself a floating toilet. Now next to the space, you've got this hallway which further leads into your movie theater, which is nicely carpeted throughout. You've got dual tiered seating, massive screen right here with the projector on the far side of the room. You've got some interior ambient lighting and integrated speakers here into the walls. Pretty cool. Now let's head outside of this hallway, right over here, past this glass floor. You've also got more of these interior pillars which are wrapped with these glass panels, which I am a huge fan of. Again, we don't see stuff like this too often, so we gotta mention it. Now on my left, you've got the elevator access. On my right, walls of glass which look out to the driveway and to the foliage. And if we continue down, this is actually one of those exterior doors that leads out to the staircase, so you can actually go back down to your driveway, or you can wrap around this section and enter your detached guest house. You can see that it's got this massive primary bedroom looking area. You've got, of course, the high ceilings. You've got ambient lighting behind your bed here, natural light, views to the foliage, built-in fireplace with the mounted flat screen TV above, and impressive views of your driveway and your water feature. Pretty cool. If we continue our tour down over here, this is the full-size bathroom equipped in the space, complete with a glass enclosed walk-in shower, which is nicely tiled throughout. And you've got a floating vanity with the vessel sink and the mounted mirror here on my right. Now, if we continue our tour outside of this guest house here, I just wanted to mention the outdoor area with you all briefly. You've got this stone detail which extends extremely high. You've also got additional stair access over here leading up to the 3rd level and the 4th level rooftop deck. Also above me, we actually have one of those walkways from floor 3, which again leads up to the roof, and this staircase taking you back down below. Pretty cool section. Now let's continue down, and that actually wraps up our tour of this entire 2nd main level. So now follow me up the stairs and let's go check out floor 3. Coming up your spiral staircase, we've just made it up to floor 3. You get impressive views here from this massive picture window looking out to an exterior waterfall. You've also got that skylight which doubles as a glass floor. Up above is the Rooftop Club area. And we're gonna see it just after this. First things first, you've got your pivot door, which takes you into your primary bedroom suite. We've got the massive customized bed here in the center. You've got high ceilings once again. You've got a desk section on my left, seating on my right, and also on my left right here. We got to talk about this. You've got your sliding wood and glass doors, which lead you out into this private balcony section. You've got the glass railing. You've got the remarkable views of Century City, Wilshire Corridor, mountains, and the ocean in the distance. And just over this glass, you got views of your koi pond here with the river rock details. It's pretty remarkable. If we continue through, more stonework with the flat screen above, and if we continue through, we've actually got this sliding glass door, which leads you into your primary bathroom. You've got the glass enclosed shower section right when you walk in. You've got the nice dark square tile work throughout, even going up above here on the ceiling. You've got the mounted rain head here, also built-in body spray and some fabricated shelving and bench seating. Also, it doubles as a steam shower too. Pretty cool feature. Now close that up. You've got your vanity section in front of me. And what's really cool is that they have actually created two separate vanities, but they share the same sink. So you've got this massive oversized sink here. Beautiful tile work detail extending around the space, one large mirror, and you've got some custom cabinetry below, which is all soft closing. And if we backtrack a little bit, you've got some floating glass shelving here and impressive picturesque views. You can take a bath right here at your freestanding tub and look out at the Wilshire Corridor, Century City, the ocean and the mountains in the distance. I mean, this view is remarkable. Also, more storage here on my right, and on my left, you kind of got those foliage views looking out to the jungle. Pretty cool. Now over here, we've got your interesting water closet, which has more tile work throughout. We've never seen this before, but you actually have side-by-side toilets. They're not separated for whatever reason, but pretty interesting. Now let's continue through. This space leads us into your primary closet. We've got a center island with glass countertops and of course, custom cabinetry throughout the entire space. It's all soft closing. We've got the floor to ceiling walls of glass, which look out to the impressive foliage views. Once again, it looks like a jungle or a private forest. Pretty crazy. Also, you've got these opaque glass panels surrounding this entire closet, and they actually are all sliders, which lead you into your custom built-in shelving spaces and your spots to hold your clothing, floor to ceiling cabinetry throughout. Also, those lights are motion censored, so that's a pretty cool feature. Now let's head outside of the space right here. I also love the fact that they have some interior foliage in this space, giving you a zen kind of tropical experience. Let's continue outside. Also, you've got a massive interior picture window, which looks out to the staircase and to the waterfall. And if we continue down, we've got some more cabinetry here on my left. On my right, we've got a guest bedroom here, complete with contemporary furniture throughout. Also, you've actually got a sliding door. This further takes you to the rooftop, which we're gonna see after this, mounted flat screen TV, and your closet has been nicely integrated onto this part of the wall, and you got the motion censored lights, and it's also floor to ceiling. Now let's continue through. This is the ensuite bathroom. You've got the floating vanity, of course, vessel sink, mounted mirror, tile work throughout, floating toilet, and you've also got your glass enclosed walk-in shower space, complete with more of a green square tile throughout. You've got the bench seating and the mounted rain head, complemented with the picture window. Now, if we head outside of this space, we're back into the hallway. We've got the elevator on my left, more floor-to-ceiling walls of glass. Look down to your driveway, and if we continue, we've got another guest bedroom here, complete with contemporary furniture. We've also got an ensuite bathroom with the floating vanity and the glass-enclosed walk-in shower section. Plus, you've got more exterior sliding doors which further lead you out into a side yard, which once again leads you up to the private rooftop deck. And speaking of the rooftop deck, let's just head out right over here. You've got the railing on either side of this suspended bridge. Yes, that's right, I'm currently on a floating bridge above the driveway here. You've got a gorgeous water feature on my right. And if you follow me through and right over here, this is it, guys. This is the staircase which takes you up to the private rooftop club. Let's go right now. We have just made it up to the private rooftop club area. First things first, we got to talk about your massive zero edge pool. Also on my left, we've got tons of seating areas, beautiful views, palm trees, and an outdoor kitchen. But of course, let's just talk about the pool first. Once again, it's an amazing zero edge pool. You can definitely entertain tons of guests here. And you actually have this Baja shelf section, so you can have some underwater chairs for you and your guests. This area is also wrapped with this wooden panel detail, and you've got the wired metal railings. You can look down at your impressive driveway, your front gates, and your various water features. Now let's continue our tour up this staircase right here. This space leads us into tons of various seating sections. Also, you've got the elevator access here on my left, massive outdoor TV, tons of foliage too. Take a look at how high these are. You got tons of privacy at this rooftop. None of your neighbors can see in here whatsoever, I promise. You got some palm trees in front of me, outdoor kitchen on my left, and up this set of stairs right here. This is very interesting. So you actually have this separate gated access which leads you over into Tower Grove Drive. It's the street right next to the street that we're on. So what's really cool, you can actually have your Uber drop you off in case you want to have a party up on this rooftop. None of your guests have to go directly through your main entry or up any elevators. They can all come right from the section. So you got this private club entry, pretty remarkable detail. Now on my right, you've got your outdoor kitchen, which has bar seating for 5 of your guests. And if we come through, we got the inner workings. We've got your stainless steel barbecue, built-in sink, tons of weatherproof cabinetry, and you've got your stainless steel refrigeration inside of here. Tons of wooden panels also surround this section. And if we continue down here to my right, outdoor dining table for 6, surrounded by the foliage and the contemporary railing. Look at this view right here. It looks like we're in some sort of forest or private jungle. This does not look anything like the Beverly Hills that you may be thinking of here. We're in the exclusive mountains here. This is remarkable. We continue through more seating sections, built-in fire pit, and of course the unobstructed views of the ocean in the distance. You can see some ships out there right now. That's pretty crazy. Of course, Century City and the Wilshire Corridor with the mountains once again in the distance. And you can actually see down below to your koi pond. Pretty crazy. Now let's head back over through this section. There's one more thing I also wanted to show, and this is another one of these glass floors which looks down to your staircase. It's a little scary to stand on this thing, but how cool is this right here? I'm serious, looking right down to your spiral staircase. That is crazy. Now, that's it for the tour today. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.